Telecom, I think it's evident that the worst is behind and the best is yet to come. These are businesses where if you take a price hike, because the sheer size and the million of subscribers are so large, the operating leverage would kick in. The profitability of, let's say, Bharti, I'm using that for reference, when ARPU is at 150 rupees versus when ARPU is at 200 rupees will change incrementally. It will change because of the operating leverage, and that is what I think markets are really excited about, that finally things have turned for the sector per se, and now there is no price war, which in a sense has been good for consumers and bad for shareholders. I guess that entire cycle per se has reversed. But my sense, Aisha, is that if the if the cycle has turned for the entire telecom sector, telecom companies will start investing also. And telecom ancillary could really be an important space to reckon with. I mean, with a price hike, you always tend to think that, okay, it's going to be the big beneficiary would be Bharti, then Jio, and then Idea. But if telecom companies, which in a sense were in a conservation mode, and they were in a conservation mode because they were not making profits because of the profit, they were not making profits because of the underlying pricing, then that is also changing, which means they'll have to upgrade the network, they will have to prepare the network for 5G, they will have to give more value added services. So the bottom line here is that a thought which just in a sense came to my mind yesterday is that I think it's now time to start looking at the entire telecom ancillary space. Now, whether it is a Sterlite Tech or indirectly Tejas, where Tatas have acquired in stake, or you look at companies which in a sense will be giving you nuts and bolts of the 5G 5G rollout. So I think telecom ancillary, not a very large market, but telecom ancillary as a category, I think could be the next mid cap theme, because the entire capex has started. It's like saying that when steel cycle came back, first steel companies benefited. When they realized that steel prices or metal prices will remain strong, they started capex, and the big beneficiary of the capex were essentially companies which were giving nuts and bolts to the steel sector. So first, the entire action or the price action started in base metal companies, stroke stocks, then it came to steel ancillary and steel equipment suppliers. I think the same may actually happen in telecom, where you know that the sector has turned, and when the sector has turned, the entire ancillary sector should also do well.